Right, many apologies if you've been waiting for the live stream. I'm afraid I had technical issues, I couldn't get around. But I think it's working now. And if you're just joining us, the score at half time, I'm afraid if you're from the Patesians Club, you probably won't enjoy the score, which is St Austell 28, Old Patesians 0. 4 tries in the first half, all in the right hand corner of the ground. 2 to Connery Woodsey, 1 to Fraser Nottle and 1 to Cavan Boyer, all converted by Matt Shepherd. But that's not to say that Old Patesians have not had their fair share of the ball. They have, they've played well when they've had it. But just here and there, defence has let them a little bit down. St Austell's pacey backs. Many apologies once again. I simply couldn't get around the technical issue. It's outside of my control, but it's working now. Thanks to BT. Well, at least you get the second half to enjoy. And if you are unable to see it, in fact, you can watch the whole game tomorrow, which will be live, which won't be live, which will be the edited highlights for the tries. Stream not working, my apologies once again. Done the best I can. Referee Simon Bingham bringing them back, start of the second half. Having a chat there with Miles Davis, skipper, and ex-Old Patesians himself. It looks like Lucas Town's going to do the kick off in the second half. Second half underway. Lovely kick just over the middle of the 10-metre line there, and retrieved beautifully by I think it was Doug Simpson. The Saints turn them over. Connor Woodsey away. Back inside to Shep. Might have gone too far. No. Makes up for his mess up in the first half, I think it's fair to say. No, referee's indicating. Yes, he's indicating a try. I thought for a moment he's indicating they were offside. Or is he indicating a try? No, he isn't. I think he's indicating that somebody was offside, or it was a knock on by Matt Shepherd. Not sure, but it looks to me like it's a dropout. A bit of confusion going on. Yeah, referee's quite clear about it there. The ball went forward, so it is a scrum to Old Patesians. With Miles Calvert put in. Not for the first time today, the referee asks the players to reset the scrummage. Front row for Austell there. On the tight head, Charlie Nicholson, Miles Davey Hooker and Dan Jobb on the loose head. And for Old Patesians, Joe Hart, Max Focard and Tom Allen on the tight head. Very nice hands from Patesians. But Finn Mellis is just tripped up, but they retain the ball. George Gill took some stopping there, beat through I think 3 or 4 tacklers. George Gill, who's been outstanding in the loose today, making the hard yards. It's Mellis again, supported by Doug Simpson. Okay, Boyd decides to play football, keeps the ball in, and it drops, bounces and then goes into touch. I could say there was a bit touch of good fortune, but you make your own in this game. Focard throws in. James McIntosh couldn't take it cleanly, but it comes back to Focard. I think it's fair to say that Patesians have enjoyed perhaps their best period of the game in the last since the start of the second half here. Kept the ball, run it well, and I think probably belie the score. Cadboy steps, looks for support, but he's lost the ball. Quite clear there from the referee. I think against Max Bullen there that in support he held on in the tackle. Give the opportunity for Lee Hathaway. No, it's not Lee Hathaway, it's Lucas Town to clear lines and perhaps gain an advantage. Very quick hands to number 14 Doug Simpson, but he's caught. Still have an overlap. Over the line there, number 11 Morgan Churchill, the referee indicating he unable to get the ball down. He was held up, so he's going to bring them back probably for a drop out, unless he's bringing them back for offside at the line there, which it looks like he may be. No, it's going to be a drop out by Matt Shepherd. One of the new laws died this season: if the man's held up over the line, you don't have a scrummage, you drop the ball out. So Matt Shepherd will drop out, Rugby League style, from just near the posts. He's asking, does he have to be between the posts? The referee says no, just kick it. It's George Sanderson. Looks to kick, holds the ball, holds on, retains possession. The referee says there's a knock on there. Looked like it could have been number 5, James McIntosh. Once again, apologies if you joined in the first half. Technical issues beyond my control. Very pleased to see it seems to be working at the moment. And if you want to watch the first half, it will be on YouTube, probably by tomorrow early in the afternoon. Just go to the Saints RFC YouTube channel and you'll find the whole game on there. PJ Boyce goes to Shepherd. Takes one man on, feeds Connor Woodsley, scorer of 2 tries today. Back to Boyce. That's the Doran Lighthouse there. Mark Vian adding a scrum off. Woodsley again, well tackled by so far the outstanding forward of the game, which is George Dewell. Well, about 10 minutes into the second half, the score is still St Austell 28, Old Patesians 0. 4 tries in the first half, 2 to Connor Woodsey, 1 to Fraser Knockel, and the final 1 to Cadboy, all converted by Matt Shepherd, all scored in the same part of the ground, in the same right-hand corner. One of the changes I can see that's happened, must have been in the last couple of minutes, is that Hugh Newt's come on to play loosehead, and Charlie Nicholson, who you can see there in the dugout. Can't miss Hugh. He's the one with the sporting hairstyle, you might say. Front page of the Prop Forwards magazine, Props and Crops. Shaved head. Miles Calvert put in. Number 8 acts as scrum half. And Lucas Town beats 2 men, keeps the ball alive. The referee is playing advantage, brings them back. No, he's playing. Yes, he is. Not rolling away, he's saying playing advantage. Lucas Town's going to look to make some ground. Punts down to about 5 metres inside to Austell 22. Right, Max Folked, who is the Patesian skipper, to throw in, and so far he's hit James McIntosh several times in this game. This time he goes to McIntosh again, takes it very cleanly. Doug Simpson unable to get there, but he's supported closely by Gethin Evans. There's George Jewell again. Very difficult guy to bring down. Pops it back inside to Mellis, and it looks like scrum half. No, he's not going to get there. Probably about 5 metres out. Tom Allen has a rumble. Referee's indicating a knock on there. Righto. No, not yet. Still the same. Yeah, do you want to do it quickly? Score currently is, as it was just before half time, it's still Austell 28, Old Patesians 0, but I think it's fair to say that what they left on the coach has now disappeared, and Patesians have dominated the play early in the second half. They have a tight scrummage after they should have scored really on the Austell line, but Saints have won it and they're looking to go by with Matt Shepherd's. But they're playing very well. He's knocked on and the referee's playing advantage. But the score currently is still Austell 28, Old Patesians 0. Thank you. Bye. Matt Shepherd does not play the touch, but it's picked up by Doug Simpson. He feeds his opposite winger Morgan Churchill. He takes him on the outside, and he's actually a lovely run that. And the referee's indicating that if he was tackled, he did not release. James McIntosh and I think it was probably Andy Inch exchanging pleasantries. Nothing came of it, of course. Referee will bring them back to a penalty to St Austell for holding on in the tackle. Davey to Vian. It's like Dan Tyrrell has replaced CJ Boyce at scrum half. There's an awful, beats the first man and the second. And it looks like he's there for his second try of the game. Congratulations there coming from Tony Knight. If you are watching the streaming, I really appreciate there's a hold up and it's a technical thing, so I'm going to disconnect. Give me a second and I'll be back as soon as I possibly can. Matt Shepherd, who's been perfect with the boot today. hoping to make this 5 from 5 after Fraser Nuttall's try and move the score on to 33-0. And he's missed the first one today. Score remains St Austell 33. Old Patesians 0. Apparently there's an attempt at a drop goal from Lucas Town there, but he was just wide to the left. I think he was pretty keen to get their boys on the board. And Shepherd drops out. That's Finn Mellis, who makes hard yards once again, and the referee is indicating that he rolled too far. Gave a penalty, and there's a bit of back chat, I think, there from Lee Hathaway. Hard to say from that position. The referee's moving 10 yards further back. Very clear about it. One of the Pats players down there, obviously suffering from cramp, and Dan Fogar's trying his best to help him out. Looks like it could be James McIntosh. He certainly had a lively game. Played very, very well on the line out. Once again, my apologies if for the problem with the live stream today. It's been beyond my control. Finally got it working, and I think we'll be okay to the end of the game. Currently we have about 24 people watching, so welcome if you're from further away. Score currently, with 20 minutes gone in the second half, is 24 minutes gone in the second half, is St Austell 33, Old Patesians 0. And I have absolutely no idea why, but the floodlights have just come on. Miles Calvert put in, and Saints get the drive on. Town hoofs it down the park. Fairly easy pick up for Cav Boyer, who's going to have a run. Breaks the line, looking for support, and he chips ahead. Chased by Conor Woodsy, but the referee is bringing them back for what looks like an injury to. Yeah, looks one of the players there must have had contact. Bang of heads, I'll look at it. Let's hope they're both okay. One of them is George Sanderson there, number 13. He looks alright, but on the ground, can't see who it is. George Sanderson is up on his feet, looks okay. It looks like it could be James McIntosh, who's been in the wars. Maybe not. Can't see his number. He looks alright, whatever, which is good news. Miles David comes over, check they're okay. And it was actually Lucas Town. It looks to me like maybe the two centres collided. Could have been a bang of heads, and the referee quite rightly stops the game, brings them back, makes sure they're okay, and thankfully they both look fine. This is getting ridiculous. What's the score? 33-0, I think. Well, with 25 minutes gone in the second half, the score is still St Austell 33, Old Patesians 0. Dan Tyrrell looks to have a little run. Good show and go. So typical of him. Pops it back to Fraser Nottle, but he can't hold on, so the referee bring them back for a knock on, I think. Although he's waiting for advantage, and George Jewell can't take any. Two replacements in the second half. Charlie Lickerson's been replaced by Hugh Newt, and CJ Boyce has had a rest. Three actually had a rest to allow Danny Tyrrell, number 18, there to play. And on the left-hand flank, you see number 20, Cam Taylor, who's back today, replacing Andy Inch. Early round the ankles tackle on Lee Hathaway by Matt Shepherd. The referee indicates. It's a game that's been not remarkably, but thankfully free of any hassle between the players. Almost nothing really, and the referee. It's the first time he's had to speak to the skippers about foul play, and he's been quite clear about it. Any more of that nonsense and suddenly we end up in the bin. Number 7, Archie Long, has gone off, been replaced by Damien Dinwiddie. As Lee Hathaway clears to touch. As you can hear, the sides both waiting for the ball to arrive. Max Foucault to throw in. So far he's found McIntosh several times today and he's gone to him again. Taken very cleanly. Andy Inch picking up the loose ball. Very playing advantage for a knock on there. I think he's just waiting for it to come. The referee wants to speak to Mark Vian and number 4 Gethin Evans. Looks like something may have occurred off the ball there. Right result, shake hands, walk away guys. Good refereeing. Referee changed the decision to a penalty to Patesians and then marched on up the field because somebody said something. And Miles Calvert's looking to run quickly, but I think he's probably just going to play down the line. No, coming in back for a scrummage. Powerful run by Lucas Town there, managed to keep the ball. There's George Jewell doing what he's done all day, which is run hard. Referee indicating over the top from St Austell, penalty to Old Patesians. You can see that Jan Job actually has been replaced by Charlie Nicholson as a rolling sub. So the front row is Miles Davey, Charlie Nicholson and Hugh Newt. Calvert looks to go himself, caught by Hugh Newt. Looks like there's a knock on in all of that. Referee brings them back for the scrummage. It's an Austell ball. Yeah, it looks like Connery Woodsy is going off, replaced by CJ Boyce. I think probably a straight swap in the centre there. It must be Connor had a knock last week. I know he was so dubious for today, but he's played very well, scored 2 lovely tries. And as you can hear, very popular with the Saints supporters here today. He's had a very impressive season. Danny Tregorrick put in. He feeds Fraser Nuttall in from the blindside wing. Shep plays scrum off. No, he doesn't. He plays fly off. He's caught, but he's held on. I know he's lost the ball. Turnover. And Max Focard takes it up hard. Retains. Doug Simpson. Finn Mellis, who's every opportunity he's had, he's run with the ball. There's Tom Allen there, upended by Cam Taylor. The referee's indicating they're bringing them back over here for indicating that someone was not bound at the, I think, on the ruck, standing off, offside position. So it's a penalty to Old Patesians. I'm guessing we're going to go for a line out. Sure enough. The stage in the game, I don't think there's a lot of point in going for 3 points. And Lucas Town puts it down into the corner. I'm sure that Patesians will be looking to catch and drive. If it's anything like every other line out in this game, then Max Focard's going to go to 5 James McIntosh, but I'm probably wrong. No, he does that. Lovely roll behind the blind side, kept the ball well. Tom Allen taken round the ankles there. Referee gives a penalty to St Austell for holding on in the tackle. Tom Allen guilty of not releasing the ball. Sheppy clears the touch. Referee indicates with less than 5 minutes to go. St Austell still leading 33-0. Mark Vine doing a pretty good impersonation of a winger there. Looks like Cam Taylor. No, he's saying release. Matt Shepherd knocks on after a very low pass there from Danny Tyrrell. Finn Miller's hoping to hook up with Dougie Simpson there, but the ball went into touch off a St Austell player. No, it's off a Patesians player, so Miles Davey will have the line out. That Shepherd dummies and goes, hoping to make up for two he's missed earlier on, which he certainly does. Lovely break by Matt Bullen there, well supported by CJ Boyce, allowing Shepherd to run in unopposed. And that's a lovely little touch there. Congratulations from Finn Mellor, saying, good try matey, well played. Well, close to the end, probably 2 minutes or so to go. That's up to the referee, of course. But the score's moved on to St Austell 38, Old Patesians 0, and Shepherd with the conversion to come. Referee's been really good. Well, Matt Shepherd's kicked 4 out of 5 today. Can he make it 5 from 6? Looks easy, but it always does from here. And this might even be the last kick of the game. To see if St Austell can get 40 points for the 5th time this season. And he scuffed it, so the answer's no. Referee blows the final whistle. So unless my adding is up wrong, I've got the adding up wrong, it looks like the final score is St Austell 38, Old Patesians 0. Two old friends there, you can see that. Thank you for joining us. Once again, my apologies for the failure of the streaming in the first half. Completely on my control, but I hope you've enjoyed the second half. And stick with us. There'll be notifications of coming games, which actually won't be for about 4 weeks' time. Final score, St Austell 38, Old Patesians 0.